你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Thunder means Xiao Zhan's behavior is the villain in reality, and the reason for his extremely high loyalty. It's the eventful time of the year again, so let's start with a digression. Now film and television dramas are beginning to like the villains in the dramas or the characters set by crazy people. Even if it is a supporting role, the degree of discussion can surpass the protagonist of Wei the Wangjang, even sometimes get more bonuses than the protagonist. Villain, it has become a complimentary term at the moment. Villain is a person who will insist on achieving his goals, stick to the path he chooses, when encountering a problem, try to find a solution instead of sitting still. The villain, it is more in line with the psychological activities that a real person in reality should have and the emotions and desires brought by human nature. Looking at it this way, do you think the villain is quite inspirational? So now the villains are getting more and more popular. It can also be remembered by the audience, so I want to give an example closer to home. It's also interesting to say that Xiao Zhan was chased and scolded for 2 days in someone else's melon field. Not to mention seeing discussions on social platforms, just talking about the author's comment area. The brain circuits of many netizens are really puzzling, and the relationship they exposed involves Xiao Zhan and his fans being ungrateful. The negativity that oneself exposes forcibly pulls other people's false romances on the internet to clarify for oneself. Is this the male G method that the pig came up with? It's not worth it to spend money and effort. Also let the character filter that I have accumulated is slowly fading. The biggest feeling after reading this melon is that everyone can't escape the review of the past. Your own past may have personally fueled yourself, allowing events to develop uncontrollably. When it comes to being magnanimous, it's not just saying that he is single, but also clarifying that he is single again and again. In this matter, what is Xiao Zhan's magnanimity? It is clear that he is the one who suffers and is justified, but it didn't fall into the trap, nor did it pursue the victory, nor did it pour oil like others. On one side, the same copy is sent simultaneously to wash and for fans. I was bombed to cover up the true love of others. The other is trying to stop angry fans. Be calm. Both sides approached and judged. This is also the reason why the exclusive opinion book of the account related to the video conference is only posted by fans. For any former colleague, every time Xiao Zhan deceived people too much, Xiao Zhan never got down to it. This is the most admired temperament since Xiao Zhan's attention. It is difficult for ordinary people to do this. This is true magnanimity, not saying one thing with your mouth, doing something with your hands, and having a different heart. Since I paid attention to the entertainment industry, I found that no matter what kind of artist, I can go to the end. In the end, there are more than works left. For example, those who overturned still have works but with notoriety. It can always be passed down with the work, and even be used as a benchmark and reference. It turned out to be innocent, upright, on any level. Dare to say that he is deserving of his conscience. This reminds me of the divorce case between pirate Captain Depp and his ex-wife. This man can let his ex-wife testify, if he is not frank, can't win in such a ridiculous divorce case. Xiao Zhan was involved in this turmoil and did not need to reverse at all, and developed according to the normal trajectory. People who eat melons naturally care about what they should care about. Being forcibly tied up and the relationship problem of the agent, whether it's taking advantage of scandals to seriously injure an artist, or persuade fans to quit, moved out Xiao Zhan and the agent again to talk about the same thing, lose fans. Is this the only way to hammer Xiao Zhan to have a relationship? But a lie does not defeat itself in the face of the truth. Once in 21 years, a law firm was entrusted to issue a statement in response to the maliciously fabricated false information about Xiao Zhan's relationship that frequently appears on the internet. It is not an invasion of privacy. Rather, it denigrates reputation. I have seen so many artists who have exposed their love for their rights. Using the former to defend one's rights means that the relationship is real and violating privacy. Using the latter to defend one's reputation is false. Get involved in other people's romance and be forced to clarify. Although he was scolded, Xiao Zhan and the studio were really taking action. It was locked on the same day, and the next day I received an apology from netizens. Their apology was really insincere. I don't know. At least efficient and effective. The style of this Thunder Means is the unyielding villain in reality, charming and upbeat. Saying the most gentle and refreshing words, playing with funny ugly filters, appears as a sunny and warm man, but his actions are so resolute. It is also Ningxi's unyielding villain style, which has achieved Xiao Zhan's extremely high fan loyalty. As for the same paragraph on the internet, there are traces to follow. Xiao Zhan and 3 life assistants who appeared in the illegitimate shot, 3 fat men, the same style as them is the most. How do you say this? It can only be said that the treatment of Xiao Zhan's studio is really good, the support and the boss are the same. The same style can kill a love affair, so when the merchants release the wearables, they will be out of print, and they will not be the same.